Is ultimately what we want. We want the customer to end up with a complete set of end-to-end solutions. And it just so happens that eOne's done a great job. They're always innovating. And, even these days, we're really getting interested in helping people preserve through GP data for the tools that they're providing to make it easily accessible and reportable and essentially not a burden in the future.
Hey everyone, it's time for another Partner Choice Award. It's time to hear the partner's perspective. So excited I launched this program this year to give partners a voice in working with the different ISVs in this ecosystem. And today I have David Lastra here from Greyvox ready to share his perspective working with ISV that he selected, eOne Solutions. So are you ready, David, to talk about eOne?
I'm happy to do this, Amy. I think it's great that we're able to bring some recognition to some of the folks that help folks like myself as consultants just get the job done. They've got great solutions and great people that stand behind those solutions. So yeah, eOne Solutions, oh man, having been in the Great Plains world for 25 plus years now at this point, I've known eOne and I've been fortunate enough to have, really deep experience with working with hands-on using a lot of their products really for quite some time. I've witnessed eOne Solutions deliver countless benefits to our end users by saving them time, making data integrate well with the ERP system, making data accessible to end users or reporting consumers, just providing, just quick, neat, really solid, robust reporting solutions, a data structure, like they speak the language that we need to speak in a very nice way that helps us make sure that we're crafting and speaking to really the end solutions, best possible outcomes. So yeah, number of solutions over the years, but I absolutely trust them because we've been reaching out and they've always provided us with really top-notch advice and spanning the spectrum, which I'm sure I'll talk about more in the rest of.
Yes. So how would you say their solution helps your clients?
Having done this a long time, I will probably not have enough time to actually go through that list. But from its core, I guess, from moving business data using Smart Connect or to capturing user-defined data in Extender or reporting with Smart List Builder or Smart View, or more so these days with PopDoc. Their product capabilities, they extend, tangible and real-time savings and produce efficiency for people that use their products like no other ISV solution. Their domain expertise, integrations and reporting specifically, reaches far outside of the Dynamics ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Researched, they talk to all kinds of different places out there, which helps us collect, right? It allows us to craft linkages between various systems and expose really and exchange critical business data and reduce the toggle tax. I'm so big on reducing that. And that's probably a big reason why their solution is just appealing, especially with PopDoc and some of these other things. Do less clicking, which really gives us, a lot of time back, a lot of more trust as well in the systems and the reporting and the integration that we build, which, is ultimately what we want. We want the customer to end up with a complete set of end-to-end solutions. And it just so happens that eOne's done a great job, I think, of working with partners, even with customers, on making sure that we do it well and we do it right.
Yeah. I love to see the evolution of their solutions over the years, and certainly PopDoc does everything. It's kind of cool the way it integrates and pulls data from everywhere. So what would you talk about or explain how the implementation and the support and overall working together from the beginning to the end when launching a customer with their solution?
The ease of implementation, well, some of their products they're technical products, first
Right.
of all. I don't think anybody should understand out of the gate exactly how it should go installed, configured, and work, and so forth. So like a lot of things that are complex or technical, like they provide, there's a certain things that you would want as somebody who provides that, especially at a partner level. But as far back as I can remember, everyone has always provided us, and myself especially, with top-notch support. They've traditionally leaned in to providing quality education and useful content for partners, usually in the form of videos. I've probably watched, I don't know, I'm not going to say, but it's a ton, like dozens of the eOne videos that they've produced over the years are super helpful. The articles that they produce that are how-tos on their library, their knowledge base is great. As a partner, I need that. Also, they do partner calls, I think, every quarter. They're communicating, and that's always great as you're working and learning and adapting to all the change that's going on. There's no strange to technology, so their support ticketing system is fantastic. It's not something that usually gets the light of day in a lot of places, but they take it seriously. Maybe it's because all their systems are connected so well, and
Uh-huh.
supporting just gives people what they need. But that's great if they're able to drink their own champagne. I think that's fantastic. But they're always quick to respond. And I think I want to highlight specifically here, on many occasions, they have gone over and above the level of support that we've expected. Can name every single person that we've worked with, but they offer highly technical solutions, but they graciously provide assistance when things get overly challenging. And they stand behind their products. I can't ever think of a thing where we've really walked away and said, unsolvable, couldn't get help. We lean on them. They help us from the beginning to the very end, just to make sure that we do deliver, solid stand-up solutions.
That's great. All right. To wrap it all up, what would you say is the value that they bring to your business?
I'd say eOne, they're a go-to ISV solution and have been for a lot of folks in the partner world. But for our team, especially at Graybach, it's because they've created truly useful products, and they fill gaps that we frequently encounter with design, and implementation, and reporting for ERP systems. They're continually innovating. I remember being in the room when they were announcing PopDoc, and I was like, okay, this could be interesting. And it is now. It's really solution oriented in terms of being able to virtually integrate information from other systems. So, they've really come a long way in terms of bringing value and trying to create solutions for people so that they can just kind of ease right into them. They're always innovating. And, even these days, we're really getting interested in helping people preserve your GP data with the tools that they're providing to make it easily accessible and reportable and essentially not a burden in the future. They're leaning in to help us solve real business problems, which helps us solve our customers' business challenges in an advisory way, which is what we all want as partners. We want to be trusted business advisors. And I think with the products and the solutions and the support that we've gotten from eOne over the years, that's a great ISV to partner with.
Well, I agree with you. So thank you so much for nominating them.
You're welcome. And thank you for the opportunity. And thank you, eOne.